keep that same pace the whole way through. He's got an
Juggernaut Joe Joyce style.
Similar, you know, if not better. But no, he's just got a lot of energy. Again, even though he's an older guy, he's one of them guys with an engine, you know, and he really does use that. Loving the style and vibe from Carl Evans. He's lapping it up with Glenn's announcement. Look at him, he's loving it. He's ready to go. He knows there's a belt on the line here. He knows it's also a National Welterweight Championship.
Absolutely.
Ben Caunter getting announced. Ben's ready to go as well. Two very, very unfazed, ready fighters here, ready to go for this National Welterweight Championship. This really is a big prize at stake. Ben worked really hard to win this from Sam Wilson. Now he won't want to lose it.
We're looking at a very action-packed 5 2-minute rounds coming up ahead of us right in a second.
This is gonna start fast. I can tell you that for sure. Here we go.
I've actually commentated on Ben Caunter before.
Yeah, I think you might have. Yeah. He's been around.
I remember commentating before. The guy, he must have run marathons like every day or something.
He's a fit, athletic guy. He's got a different beast in front of him now, though, in Kyle Evans, who again is an experienced fighter. They're both very similar in size, similar in weight, a well-matched fight. And again, someone who's here travelled down from Scousland to be here. You know he's going to come and want to leave with a title. It'll make the drive a little bit easier, won't it?
I'm liking the early work from Ben Caunter. You know, he's finding a home for the jab early. He's not getting too overwhelmed by.
Not getting dragged in, is he?
Yeah, Carl Evans' wild hooks. He's not panicking. He's not, like you say, he's not getting dragged in from it. I'm liking the fundamentals for him so far. And usually he's not a guy that really works with the fundamentals. He just kind of outworks you and overwhelms you.
Good shot from Ben. Now I'm starting to see what this document meant when it mentions Kyle's energetic style. I mean, he hasn't stopped from the bell.
Yeah.
And he will just keep coming forward, working the body as well, which is great. It's not very often that Ben gets... I don't want to say outworked, but Ben's in there with someone who could be more energetic than him, and I think he's met his match here.
A bit of better work there from Ben, though. He's getting through his combos now. That's 2 good flurries back-to-back he's had there. Kyle working the body well as well there, though.
Yeah, I think both of them are they're seeing the benefit of that, especially early on in the fight, in the earlier rounds. I feel like Kyle seems a little bit more comfortable in there. I think maybe it's his confidence, it's his character, but it just seems like nothing really phases him. He's going to do what he does regardless of what Ben throws at him. Yeah. It's just whether or not Ben can throw him off his game. That's going to be the question.
He got hit with a backhand there. It was accidental for Ben Caunter. It wasn't on purpose, but he did get hit with the backhand.
Yeah. Kyle has a little moan at the ref. Ben semi-apologises. I think he knows that you can't do that, but it is a fight. You know, things like that do happen at times. Sure, we can all move on and be friends.
That's it. Oh, friends until the fight's over.
Yeah.
But it was a good round for both men, actually.
2-minute round. We're just about to go into the second.
Kyle Evans having a go at the referee there, but if I was Ben Caunter, he had no right to stop that fight there. The referee didn't make a call, so Ben Caunter had been well in his right to have hit him there when he wasn't ready.
Yeah, so I mean, I did see what Kyle is having a moan about. I mean, a bit of a semi-backhand, isn't it, where he's kind of flicking it out, but he's allowing his knuckles to go first.
But also, you have to listen to the referee.
Yeah, you do.
The referee controls the fight. He's
exactly.
there, essentially.
Exactly. He's there to regulate. He's there to ensure that no foul play is being had. He's having a word with Ben. Kyle is obviously not happy, and you know, I don't blame him. He's got to make sure that he's making it known when there's an issue. He's got to make sure that he uses this energy in the right way.
He looks like he's very wound up and agitated now, Carl.
He is, which can go for or against him, let's be honest.
Ben Caunter here really putting his punches together.
Ben moving forward, sort of throwing ones and twos in bunches. You know, I'd like to see a little bit more technique with the way he's moving forward with those, but it's easy for me to say here behind the commentary desk. Kyle Evans still, you know, really trying to force his will on Ben here.
He's working the body of Ben very well. There's three or four.
He's the more energetic of the two, isn't he?
Yeah, for
sure. Just hearing some Scousers in the crowd shouting.
Yeah.
Good to see that they've come down to support Kyle.
Good work from Ben Caunter there. He found the body roll there and the head. Much better work from Ben Caunter there. He's having his best spell so far. I don't even know if it's enough, but it's definitely a better spell from Ben Caunter.
Yep. Nice to see them showing respect to each other after that round.
I still have that as a Kyle Evans round, but it's definitely more encouraging from Ben Caunter.
Yeah, I think, you know, he's growing into the fight, isn't he? I think he probably knows he's lost those first two rounds. We're going into the third. He could still bring this back, but I think what's happening is Kyle's showing the more energetic style, and I don't think Ben's doing enough to stop maybe the judges from seeing that he's being the more active boxer. So I think Ben's got to do a couple of things here. He's got to, one, make sure that when he's got Kyle on the back foot, he makes it count. You know, he actually throws some really good, decent shots instead of just flicking out, throwing ones and twos that aren't really getting through. So yeah, Ben's got some work to do on the quality of punches he's throwing here. But he could easily turn this around. I think he's got a really good engine on him, Ben, as I said.
Yeah. No, I absolutely agree. It's a great round from both men, really.
Good shot here from Kyle. Kyle really is relentless with his ability here. He just keeps moving forward. Doesn't really care what Ben throws at him. He's going to come forward and throw his own.
I think he's making Ben Caunter very, he's overthinking really coming forward.
Yeah, absolutely.
Question what he's going to do.
Yeah, I think Kyle's kind of, you know, maybe made Ben a bit weary about coming forward and opening up too much, whereas before, and what I've seen from him in the past, he's got it his own way. You know, yeah. Ben knows that it's actually the other fighter being more cautious of Ben, whereas Kyle's walked in and doesn't really care what Ben's doing. It's the confidence, isn't it? It feels like he's just a very confident fighter in that ring.
Absolutely.
And they've had a similar amount of fights. If not, Ben's probably had some more, but Just feels like Carl's really at home in the ring under the lights.
Yeah.
Really good shots there. Carl just don't want to be letting Ben, stop him from fighting his fight. Carl's just got to continue as he's going. He's certainly on his way to a win if he can keep this up. Three left hooks from Ben. Seconds out, being rung by Glenn on the side of the ring. I think again, I don't know if Ben's done enough to say that he's won this round. I think that's potentially free for Kyle, but a little bit less work done by him. Perhaps he's having a little bit of a round off.
Yeah, I mean, it's a high pace set by Ben Caunter, isn't it? So for Kyle, I mean, having a round off and still winning the round is actually been pretty well to do. Especially with someone, well, that's where he gets his experience from, I guess. But
great shot there from
Ben
Kyle.
Caunter's stolen out. He's getting caught with a lot of clean shots here. He's taking them well, though.
I'm just wondering when the bell's going to go. I'm sure I heard the seconds.
A bit of blood coming from somebody. I think it's from Ben Caunter's nose at the moment.
Yep. We've got about 4 seconds left in this round.
Yeah, there's quite a lot of blood coming from the nose, actually.
There you
That
go.
could be a broken nose to Ben Caunter. It looks like his nose is broken. His nose is definitely broken because you can see it on this side. His nose is well and truly done. You can see the blood is pouring out of it uncontrollably now. So if you look at it, it's bent more to this way and it's swelling over it. And the eyes are starting to get a bit darker. That's usually telling of a broken nose. Not that I'm a doctor or anything, but it's looking that way.
His coach has the uncomfortable job of trying to sort that nose out so he can go in for the fourth round, I think it is. I think that was the third. So there's still a little bit of time to go in this fight, and it really does look like Carl Evans has sort of forced his will upon him. I think that he's probably done the better work as it stands. There's not too much in it. I think that Ben nullifies the things that Kyle would normally do to really blow an opponent away. However, I think that Kyle is showing enough energy and enough variety of punches to look like the better fighter at this stage. And I think he's on his way to being crowned champion if he could keep this up, in my humble opinion.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Kyle Evans boxed superbly here. Even when not doing too much, he always seems to find the right shot. Ben Caunter has found his level tonight, and he knows that this is probably a step above. You can see that in his own mind. That's why he's been hesitant coming forward.
Yeah, this isn't the Ben that I am used to seeing, but again, he's coming up against an opponent that he's sort of met his match, hasn't he? And he's come up against someone that can put it on him.
The nose is really, really bad now. Look at it. It's twice the size as it was before. And he didn't have a big nose before, but he's got a really big nose now. And the blood is streaming out.
Yeah, that really is. I mean, Alex Phillips isn't going to be happy about his canvas at this rate. I think Ben might be looking for a way out of this.
I think the corner have to look at pulling Ben out here if the referee doesn't do it first.
I agree, because his breathing's got to be affected here, and we do want to think about the safety of the fighter. I mean, for anyone that isn't too close to it or can't see on the camera, it's not too bad. It's a potential nosebleed / broken nose, but we can't say that without having a proper look at it. It is bleeding quite a lot, but Ben has been asked by the ref, and we could see it right next to us, and he said he's okay to continue. Oh, he's left to go. I would call that right now. I would call it right now. I think the ref just needs to call that off, personally. I would like to see the ref call that off. There you go, he's done it. The ref done the right thing there. Absolutely, well done to the ref there, because, if that continued, I think it's only going one way.
I'd like to see Ben Caunter
huge
looked by a
respect.
doctor straight away.
Yeah, I agree. I think the medics will jump all over that. Huge respect from Carl Evans there. I think that shows a lot of maturity, and I know at the start of the fight and throughout the fight there was potentially a lot of bickering with the ref, but quite rightly, sometimes you have to let the ref know if you're not happy with something. You're in there putting your life on the line.